As for a vacation car rental story, a Sarasota couple who used the same agency for decades says the company reported their rented SUV missing days after it was dropped off.
And they made a call for action to our Jacking Callaway after they say National Car Rental told them it might lead to a matter for law enforcement.
Frequent flyer Amy Hollinger belongs to National Car Rental's Loyalty Club.
I have always used the National Car Rental, and I've used them probably hundreds of times.
Amy says she's never had any trouble with any of her rentals until recently.
We were all excited to go on a vacation finally, and just for a long weekend.
Last month, the Hollingers, both avid golfers, took off for Arizona to watch the Phoenix Open. They rented a BMW SUV at the airport and returned it on Valentine's Day.
We even talked to the person. She said everything was fine. She had scanned the UPC code on the car, and we thought everything was fine.
Everything was far from fine. Days after returning home, National Car Rental notified Amy in an email that the car was missing. It stated, "You're now in overdue status that requires immediate action." Amy says she called the company repeatedly, but they kept asking for the car.
And I'm like thinking, oh, not only am I going to get charged for extra days, but now I'm responsible for finding this car. I call again and somebody says, well, if you don't return this car, you could have a sheriff at your door. We could be reporting it stolen.
They are sending people bills even though they may or may not be responsible for what happened to the car.
Consumer advocate Christopher Elliott advises travelers to allow extra time to document a vehicle's return.
So take pictures of the rental car, front, back.
And don't depend on the company for an emailed receipt. After a week spent getting nowhere, Amy made a call for action. I reached out to National Car Rental's corporate office, Enterprise Holdings.
Within 24 hours of you sending the email, I received another email from somebody else within National apologizing for what had happened.
In this email to ABC Action News, Enterprise Holdings said, "We apologize for the miscommunication in this matter. We reached out to our customer in this case to work this out directly and have taken care of all charges associated with this rental." Days later, National Car Rental refunded $324 to Amy's credit card.
I was like, oh, thank goodness.
Amy says the rental car company told her one of its employees made an error when they checked out the vehicle, so its return did not show up in the system. Another reason it's smart to take pictures of the vehicle when you turn it in is so you can prove you delivered it in good condition. I'm Jacking Callaway, taking action for you.